What's going on, guys? I'm Austin with Ozark Pursuit. This is part 2 of the review on the top Steel Eagle 107C Delta class. Take a look at that thing. I tied a short lanyard on there just to keep it in my hand a little bit better. So you'll have to excuse the noise and stuff. We're not in the office anymore, and I'm pretty close to the road. My dog keeps running up and stuff like that. So here's some pretty thick carpet. I just wanted to show you I can put the knife through there without much force. Okay, so you can just magnify that if I was stabbing or something like that. Okay, this thing is very sharp. Okay, so it's hard to do on loose carpet, but you can see it's pretty sharp. So let's do some simple chopping. So this thing's got some weight to it. I just dropped my hand back a little bit, and it works pretty good as a chopper. Okay. And of course, splitting wood. In a survival situation, the dry wood is going to be in the center. I'm not a survival expert. I'm just trying to run the knife through its paces, okay? Okay, and this isn't a little chunk of wood, I mean, but that's where the dry stuff is. All right. All right, simple shaving stuff. Same thing if you were trying to get more kenneling and stuff like that. You know, you would want to try to feather the wood, they call it. And that's why they call it feathering. Hopefully you can see that. So I'm not going to cut a bunch of this because it's good rope, but I just want you to show, I've been chopping with this thing for a little over an hour. Very, very sharp still. Okay, let's clear some limbs up. Let's clean these limbs up, do a little chopping for fun. You guys get the point, I think. And of course, the saw on the back, the offset teeth we talked about. Let's do it on a thicker piece here. So in a few seconds, you can make a groove like that. And when you're tying things together, most of us carry paracord if we're in the woods. Again, I'm not a survival expert. I've never been in the woods for a week without food or anything like that, but you can cut grooves in the wood, and when you tie them together, they're not going to slide either way. That's the point. Okay? One thing I talked about when I was sitting at my desk inside is I'm left-handed, and this is a right-handed holster. Okay, right-handed sheath. It doesn't bother me. I can pull it out, reverse, okay, or I can just turn my hand real quick and go at it however. Since I'm not quick drawing a pistol or something like that, it just doesn't matter to me, because it's easy enough just to grab it a different way. Okay, so I'm not that worried about it, but the lanyard helps out a lot. I do like that. Just add it on there. Again, this thing has got some weight to it. All the specs and everything else are in the first video, but I'm gonna grab some more wood and do some more chopping and stuff like that, and we'll go from there. So sometimes when you're chopping, instead of swinging your hand, since you have a brute of a knife like this, you can just set the knife down and let a log do the work, right? See what I'm saying? And it'll work on a big log, but I don't have all day to make a video. But you could just chip away. There's videos online of people using this knife, and they just chip away at it for a long time, and they'll cut a huge log. But I'm not going to do that unless I necessarily have to. And the only time I would really abuse a knife or something like that, I know that's what people want to see online, is people wreck knives. This was a gift to me, so I'm not going to wreck it. I will have to resharpen it and put a little edge on it, I'm sure, but I'm not going to abuse it. Maybe if I was dying and in a survival situation, I would abuse the knife if I had to. But this really is your lifeline. You can also tie this to a stick or something like that, to a spear. If you want to sit in the tree or make a ground blind or something like that, you can do some survival stuff like that. Because this thing will kill. I guarantee that. Okay. All right. So this is part 2 of the Top Steel Eagle 107C Delta class. I got it nice and muddy. I got it scratched up, and it cuts, it chops, it will stab, and it will keep you alive. I guarantee that. I don't know exactly what people are expecting when they open a review like this, but I don't want to, beat a dead horse and do the same thing for an hour. So if you can see that it can do all the basic things that I wanted to cover, there's no need to do it for over and over and over again. But this knife is awesome, and if you don't have one and you're looking for a big survival knife or something like that to go hiking with, I would suggest this. Again, I didn't want to be too hard on the blade. It's a brand new knife and it's a gift, but the thing's awesome, so I recommend it. Keep watching my videos. Subscribe if you're not already. If you want to see more knives, let me know which ones. Leave a comment. If there's something I could have added to this, I might do it in the future, so let me know about that too. Just communicate and comment, and we'll go from there. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good weekend.